All right, I'll be seated today. Thank you. It has always been my prayer to find a solution that can help those that are non-believers and believers. I've been hiding this secret after I found it 2 years ago. The reason why I was hiding it is because I wanted it to be chemically proven, scientifically proven. These are not the first team to find out what is in our plant. The name of the plant is called aguma. That is the plant there on the picture there. There. You see behind the man there? Right. Behind him just there. It is a plant, yeah, that one. It is a plant that carries a lot of properties, and it's our anchor herb. My main concern were two diseases. That is HIV and cancer. Okay? So we gave them the herb. Remember, they're not the only one. They tested, and they found out some powerful phytochemicals within the herb, which can fight HIV, which can fight cancer. Prophetically, I've discovered the plant. Remember, a prophet dwells and grows high where he concentrates on. I've been praying for it and I've been concentrating on it. It has been so hard, but I want to assure you, the world may deny it, but they will eventually agree. Because there's one thing about life. You can never fight with facts and win. Facts are facts. If there are phytochemicals in our plant, there are phytochemicals. Cancer thrives on oxidation and nutrients in our body. Our own cells becomes our enemy and starts to fight us. The phytochemicals that were found in our plant, they starve cancer cells with that oxygen and those nutrients until the cancer cell dies. Our T cells are the ones that are fought by the HIV virus, making our immune less effective, allowing any other infection to destroy us, making it a full-blown HIV/AIDS. The chemicals that are found in our guma are enough to make our immune strong so that it can fight any foreign invader. I will explain to you why it is a gift that I have launched towards my birthday. I will explain to you why, and I will explain to you how it is consumed, and I will explain to you all other things that may be there, which I know will surprise you. So I want to give you an opportunity, the journalist here present, overseer, admire, whoever would want to ask a question such that I will answer them. Okay? Your name and where you're from, and then.
Yeah, thank you so much. My name is Angela Chimba. I am from Zambia Daily Mail.
You are from where?
Zambia Daily Mail.
Okay, Zambian Daily Mail. Okay, yes.
I just want to find out, because this is a very big announcement that you've made.
Yes.
Has it been tested on someone who has HIV? Because people want proof. It's very difficult, like you have said.
Okay. Let me answer you.
Yes.
I have tested it fully on human beings. And a lot of these human beings have gone negative. Hear me. If you take our Aguma plant with respect to it and its order, in 14 days, I want you to listen. Hey, terera, terera. Asanda pet. In 14 days, for example, let's say your CD4 count has gone down to 150. In 14 days, that's when we do our first test of the viral load and the CD4 count. In 14 days, your CD4 count must raise with above 200%. As you continue to take the Aguma plant, you start to see your CD4 count raising until the HIV becomes undetectable, until you have become negative fully. It has been tested with human beings. Any question further, such that I can answer as you ask? I can speak more than that, but I just want to allow you to ask.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. My name is Nomusa Pongula. I'm from Pinkulu Communications.
You're
Man
from?
of God, I'm from Pinkulu Communications.
From which country?
In South Africa.
South Africa, okay, yes.
Yes. I would like to ask, in terms of the ingredients, how much percent is organic and how much percent is chemical? While we are on that, man of God, I would also like to find out, in terms of the buy-in from other countries, you mentioned that there might be a rejection, but eventually they will submit and agree, because you can never disagree with facts. How do you plan to make sure that you convince them to accept this as soon as possible, as we know that this epidemic disease really needs an intervention as soon as possible?
Thank you. Here it is. I've broken it into two. At this stage, we are on 100% organic. Why am I on 100% organic? It's because we found that there is no any side effect. But it is also my wish and my desire. That's why they said you're going to work on it until you've reached all formulations that we can get. But right now, it's 100% organic. It's a plant. There are plants that we're mixing from here, Zimbabwe, and another one from another part of Mozambique there. Then we mix them, and 100% organic. That's what I want. Okay, for the other countries to believe, there's one thing that is powerful called testimonials. We are bringing in, we have done it on our own, but with the government of Zimbabwe, they are summoning what we call our own local research board. The minister has already indicated this, where they bring in people that are HIV positive together. Then the research board will then start to take statistics of people that are being healed and give to the world as proof. That is on the government side. But on my own, I've got my own testimonials. But you know what? People will listen to the voice of the minister of a country than a mere prophet. Okay?
Good afternoon, men of God. My name is Bonisile Makubu. I'm from Swaziland.
You're from Swaziland?
Yes, the Times
Okay.
of Swaziland. I'd like to know, as a long-term plan, how well are you working with government to try and make sure that the plant doesn't get depleted in the long run?
The plant is plenty. It's plenty enough to help my own people. It's plenty enough to empower my country. And I tell you, it's a plant that we have protected. Just for you to know, we are the first people to discover that plant. So we have intellectual rights over the plant. When you went to India, they advised us and says, in the botanic records, because every plant is under botanic records, this plant is not in any botanic records. So we are the first, and we patented it. If you use it, I will sue you. You can only use it through us. Thank you. Questions are coming. Yes, yes.
Hi, my name is Linda from Ghana.
From Ghana.
Yes.
Welcome, Linda.
Thank you. When you made the announcement, you said you made the medicine from a plant. Yes. I would like to know from which plant you made the medicine. And I would also want to know how many people have you tested the medicine on? What were their reactions? And I want to know, apart from the researchers here, have you had the opportunity to test the efficacy of the medicine with other laboratories? Thank you.
Okay. If I say medicine, let me maybe give you a proper term. Since it's still 100% organic, I don't carry rights to name it a medicine because I'm 100% organic. But not afraid to tell you that it's a cure. Am I being clear? Okay. I've tested it in many people. And I'm not at liberty of telling you the plant. I can show you a picture. That is how it is. But to protect also what God has revealed to me, I will not tell you the plant. Send back the microphone.
This cure that you have developed is meant to be for the whole world. If I get you right. Yes, okay. So, people would want to take the cure. I believe that it is the right of a patient to know the source or the ingredient in a particular cure. And I really...
No, allow it. Hey.
I believe that a patient has the right to know, yes. And so, once it is to be presented to the world...
I'm Please respect my visitors. They are allowed to ask any question. You are not allowed to block them. And then I'm going to answer them. Okay? All right.
Once it's to be presented to the world, I think it is fair for you to let us know the source and which plant it is. And then you still did not answer my question on the number of people you have tested on. You mentioned that you have tested on people, but I want to know the number of persons you have tested on. And then how long has this been?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Please allow them to ask. Anika? Tawira nere? Thank you very much. If you look very carefully, what we are all consuming in Africa, it's not really detailed where is it from. If I ask you what makes caffeinos, you may not really tell me what it is. They will write, they will write a chemical formulation, but they will not tell you the plant. Listen, let me answer you. Where they extract it from. It is those common herbs that may be mentioned. But the deeper the herb, the deeper you'd want to protect it. For example, if I ask you a simple question, today at the hotel, I was told you were drinking Coca-Cola. Can you tell me the plant that makes Coca-Cola? Because I strongly believe that Coca-Cola has kept this plant for the sake of it to become an intellectual property. What you are trying to run away from, my sister, is we are Africans. The moment I let down this tree, we are going to be swiped off from our own discovery. And they will produce from the same tree from these developed countries. And as Africa, we will continue to buy from foreigners. Give him. Please allow it, yes.
HIV has been with us for long.
Yes.
It is not affected by persons in Africa only. Yes, people across the world.
But
and what we are talking about is a very sensitive issue.
Listen. HIV is a world problem, but a more African challenge. Exactly. Let me tell you the truth. These guys that I sit with, and the ones that are not here, they were not very keen in finding the cure. That I can stand for my words. They were very keen in finding the vaccine, not the cure. One person died, is it in Switzerland or Singapore, and there was an inquest of HIV. Why did she die with HIV? What happened? This is our own African problem, which was waiting for an African solution. Go on records. There are 7 to 8 million people on record with a problemas HIV in South Africa. Then there's Zimbabwe, there's Botswana, there's Swaziland. You hear of the European countries on number 27, 28. If it was their challenge, by now they would have found the cure. The way they found the cure of malaria. Malaria killed more people than HIV. And they found the cure and the way of vaccinating. So we are dealing with an African challenge. And the other challenge is not only finding the cure. The other challenge is finding our local cure. Why? Look at Zimbabwe. We have a challenge of forex. There is no medicine in our shelves right now. Who will bring the medicine if we don't bring our own medicine? If we allow them to always have the formulations and make them, okay, just to surprise you, I was offered 56 million US dollars by an American company for me to point them the tree. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yes.
My name is Mohammed from Kenya.
Can you speak louder? Yes, sir.
My name is Mohammed from Kenya.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And my question is, first of all, it's the issue of affordability.
Affordability.
Yeah, we understand that HIV and AIDS, the medication is not cheap. And most African countries, Kenya included, rely mostly on foreign aid for the medication to be provided in Africa.
Yes.
How is this medication going to be affordable? The second question is, we know the challenges of sensitizing the youth. For example, in African countries, the youth are not afraid of the HIV virus. They are afraid of pregnancy. So they will not be afraid of getting the HIV because there is ARV. As you are launching this medication, how are you going to sensitize the youth who, for example, will not... Yeah.
Yes. First of all, what is expensive, we have agreed it's all expensive. It is not a cure. It's a treatment. The chronic treatment, which People are taking ARVs averagely maybe $50, $60, $80. Maybe some rise to $100, some to $600. Whilst people are not being cured, they are being treated. What I'm launching here is something that will kill the virus. I think it carries a lot of value. But the reason why I've kept it in its herbal form, powder, capsules, compressed pills, like the way I've done it, is to make it affordable. My next plan, I actually told my minister in Zimbabwe, we have got a place called Urungwe, where there's a record of 29,000 people. 29,000 what? What's the number, Sachiti? What's the actual number? 29,000 people who are positive. There's a story that was written. I was actually speaking to the minister saying, after you've done all your tests, give me an opportunity to go and donate to those 29,000 people 450,000. I think it can be my greatest achievement to help people as much as I can. I've been helping people in different ways. So we are going to make it as much as affordable as it can be and help whoever needs to be helped. I'm not just a Zimbabwean in a way. My wife is from Swaziland. I would want Swaziland to be helped. South Africa is the capital city of Africa. We are all running to South Africa. I would want South Africa to be helped. I would be very keen if the minister is interested to understand what I'm saying. We all land in Kenya. If we're going to Nigeria, we pass through Kenya every time. I've been stuck in Kenya before. So it is my desire to help whoever needs the help. Right now we are speaking of HIV, but do you know that there is more demand of cancer than HIV in the European countries? But if you listen to my center of communication, I'm speaking of HIV more, because it's our first local problem. Yesterday, I saw ladies who were crying over cancer, breast cancer. I tell you, those are small things. Those are small things. And I say that boldly. Those are small things. Over the issue of awareness, we are already a ministry. I'm already a preacher. I try by all means to preach over that. And it's so boring, there's an issue of reinfection. You would want to cure someone, then they're reinfected. You cure someone, then they're reinfected. Even the soldiers of your body would deny. So we are going to preach as much as we can. You are preaching right now. It's something that is coming from the church. I'm not closing my spiritual side. This is also spiritual in a way to me. So it's very important. So we'll do whatever we can to invest in awareness. But I think my first desire was to kill the problem first. Thank you. Yes.
Man of God, this is Jabulani Zonda. I'm coming from KwaZulu-Natal and I'm working for One KZN TV.
Okay, thank you.
My question is, now that you have made a profound announcement about a very good discovery, and that goes to your sermon this afternoon that says we reclaim, we discover what we have lost.
Yes.
Now, I'm only interested in the rollout, distribution of it, because once this announcement go on air across South Africa, people will be interested in knowing as to where to get the medicine.
Since I'm going to supply it as 100% organic, all my children that are here are the ones that will be supplying it. Hear me? How? I've got a department called Women of Valor. I've got my partners. I've got a group of people called the $1 billion class. Next Saturday, I will announce it after this. I'm going to invite them for training. We train them. We dress them. We make them understand how it works. We show them the results. Because I've got the results of the phytochemicals. We show them everything. Then we give them bags. And then we give them at a subsidized rate. Then you put an international rate where one does not change. But them, since they are children, we give them at a less rate. They then go into the public and say, I have this which is called Aretha. As they distribute, they are also having their own income. This is also a program to empower my own people. Listen to me. That's why I'm not rushing to make it chemicalized. Because if I chemicalize it, it's only going to be found in pharmacies. I don't have many children with pharmacies, but I've got many children with energy to sell. So it is my aim to empower them, to give them a product. But I want you to listen to me. This app that you see has a function called the service function. If you go on that service tab, if you click there, my back office will respond to you and start to answer you. What do you want? What are the symptoms? Can you have picture evidence? Then the doctors behind the app will ask you, where are you? If you tell them where you are, they will link with one of my women of valor who is close to you. Then they will tell you, let it be delivered to your doorstep. And you can purchase it through the app. Because now I'm doing it for those that are shy. Okay. So there's a link between the discovery and the app. The app is the door of people purchasing or understanding whatever is happening. I have bought many machines of CD4 counting. I've bought many machines of viral load counting. I'm going to train my people here because I've got a clinical license. In other words, I've got a license of running a clinic. I've already started to build the biggest laboratory, if not in Africa. The reason why I'm building the laboratory here is to synergize with my team here, for them to empower us on how to keep on researching, so that we keep on developing this product until it has helped the whole world. Who are the workers of the laboratory? These children that are here seated. So, hear me. We are packing it all here in Zimbabwe. The capsules, the powder, everything we are packing, the film-coated pills, everything. We are packing it here in Zimbabwe. And we are distributing it from Zimbabwe. And after I've trained my children on Saturday, I will then start to distribute. Not because I don't have the product. I have it with me. But I want to empower. I have people that have been loyal with me, who have stood with me for long. So I want to empower. And as I'm saying, the first results are found in 14 days. And the first results that will go into the public are going to be announced by my own government after they've brought us people to be tested by our research board in Zimbabwe.